Thieves ransack arcade during the Thanksgiving holiday, and the owner takes matters into his own hands. Let's check it out.
Now to new details on a popular arcade in San Bernardino hit by burglars over the Thanksgiving holiday week.
NBC4's Christian Caceres is there live right now. Christian, what are police telling you about this?
Well, Annabelle and Colleen, I can tell you the San Bernardino Police Department, they tell me they are investigating this case, but they would not elaborate on the details. But what I can tell you is that the owner of the video arcade shop that you see here behind me, he is inside tonight making repairs to some of the damage, and he tells me he is frustrated. He's upset because he says he knows that this was a group of people that frequent the area who not only burglarized his shop, but also the business next door, and it happened through the ceiling.
You took all the PlayStation 5s, everything. You took all the PS5s, all the monitors.
Watch as extraordinary arcade owner Will Luna walks through his shop after he says it was burglarized over the Thanksgiving holiday.
My ex, man.
Now
Thieves ransack an arcade in San Bernardino, California over Thanksgiving, and the owner takes matters into his own hands. Let's check it out.
Now to new details on a popular arcade in San Bernardino hit by burglars over the Thanksgiving holiday week.
NBC4's Christian Caceres is there live right now. Christian, what are police telling you about this?
Well, Annabelle and Colleen, I can tell you the San Bernardino Police Department, they tell me they are investigating this case, but they would not elaborate on the details. But what I can tell you is that the owner of the video arcade shop that you see here behind me, he is inside tonight making repairs to some of the damage, and he tells me he is frustrated. He's upset because he says he knows that this was a group of people that frequent the area who not only burglarized his shop, but also the business next door, and it happened through the ceiling.
You took all the PlayStation 5s, everything. You took all the PS5s, all the monitors.
Watch as extraordinary arcade owner Will Luna walks through his shop after he says it was burglarized over the Thanksgiving holiday.
My ex, man. Where's it at? Look, it's gone. A whole game is gone.
Luna sharing these images of someone fleeing with the video arcade, adding several TV monitors, game consoles, and even snacks like sodas and chips were gone.
The coin doors are open, and just to throw this out there, that let me know whoever did this never been in here.
The shop on Sierra Way near Highland Avenue closed Wednesday night for the Thanksgiving holiday, but Luna says he thinks someone stayed behind when the doors were locked.
We think somebody may have been up there, and as soon as we closed, they came down when the coast is clear and they went out the front door.
The thieves, Luna says, caused a damage like this hole in the bathroom.
Now, I saw another report that says they found out that somebody went in, they went inside the store, the arcade, after, when an employee was not looking. I don't know.
Before making their way to the business next door.
They dropped down through my ceiling, and then they tried, when they dropped down, they went and grabbed the cash box, and they couldn't get out the front door because it's a double locked door.
Teresa Sandoval owns the salon and says the thieves eventually fled by crawling back through the ceiling. Both business owners tell us they recognize some of the thieves from their surveillance video as homeless people from the area.
And when we viewed it, you can see where they were taking it. Camp number 1, camp number 2, camp number 3. You can see them, and you recognize them.
Luna taking it one step further and says he found some familiar items at a nearby encampment.
Yeah, I went and started attacking those tents. I grabbed one of the tents and I just kind of moved it, and I saw a specific box that carries PCB computer boards for some of my games. That one was $500. I found it there. So immediately I saw that, I tear down that tent. And I found more stuff that belongs to us.
And both business owners blame the city for what they say is an out-of-control homeless problem. But a spokesperson for the city of San Bernardino tells me this is private property and they can't really do much. Meantime, police, they tell me they are investigating this case. They are reviewing surveillance video from the area, but tonight, no arrest on the case.
And I bet not much will happen from this, but kudos to the owner for taking matters into his own hands. This guy obviously is very passionate about his business, and I was watching other videos, and he said he will not start a GoFundMe. He doesn't feel that's right, or whatever he said, but He just wants you to come support him. He lost about $15,000 in that robbery, in the burglary, and I'm glad he recovered some of his items. But this is still very disheartening for him. Look at this. This is nonsense. This shouldn't happen. And look, we'll get to what he did. More what he did. How he took matters into his own hands. He said when he called the cops, the responding officers told him to enter to move the tents. They weren't allowed to enter or move the tents. He said, "Why can't you guys just move this and go in there?" They said, "We can't. It violated homeless rights." I said, "I don't give an F you, whatever, about how many rights they have. These people have my stuff." Eventually, Luna said the police reached an agreement. They said, "We can't go inside, but you can." So I did. So I kept tearing stuff down. He didn't find his most valuable equipment, including the PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch consoles and his prized X-Men machine. They broke into the salon next door. Yeah, so he found some of his computer boards and other things. So he recovered some of his stuff. But he still he hasn't found his X-Men game, his PS5, the most valuable things in there. So he may have recovered some of it, which is good, and kudos to him for doing that, taking matters to his own hands, because the police can't do anything. Their hands are tied because of whatever reason, whatever stupid reason. And look, I hope this guy didn't vote for these people. He seems like a very smart guy. He says he put this business here. This business is good for the community because there's not a whole lot to do that is very family oriented in San Bernardino, California. So he provides some entertainment for the community, for people to come in there and have a good time with their families, their friends. And he's doing a good thing. He seems like he's very passionate. He has a nice little setup at his store. But look at this. I'm sure this guy spent lots of time and money on this place just to have some homeless people or whoever come in there and ransack the place. Get a job. Seriously, get a job. Make something of yourself. Be productive. You don't have to go into a man's business who works very hard to make this place thrive. And he's a one-man shop. I mean, it's not like he has 15 locations, has a big budget behind him. He's working on a small operation here. But, if you're in the San Bernardino, California area, go support this guy, put some money back into the business, give back to him, and let's see him be successful. But I'm going to leave that right there. It's stupid. These kind of stories make me mad. And this happens all across America. But it's sad that the police can't do anything because of the homeless rights, even though they stole this man's stuff. It's just ridiculous. But all right, guys, like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think he did the right thing by taking matters into his own hands? I think that was very cool of the police saying, "Hey, do what you have to do." Go ahead, go in there if you have to. Get your stuff back. All right, guys, thanks for listening. Like and subscribe. See you next time. Thank you. Take care.